And good morning, it's Lupe, Classic Hits, 92.7, 95.3, and WCRQ Country, 102.9. The Family Harvest Meal is back at the Lee Pellin Center in Machias, serving up roast turkey with all the fixins plus prizes. It's happening October 31st at 4 p.m., and with resource tables and a whole lot of community spirit. Joining us in the Street Beat studio, Abby, I can't say your last name, Frucci?
Yes, you got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Dante Zanoni from the Community Caring Collaborative. Let's find out what's cooking and why it matters. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So before we dig in, tell us a little bit about yourselves and who you are and a quick journey on how you got into being part of the CCC.
Wonderful. Yeah, good morning. Thanks so much for having us. Abby Frucci, and I joined the Community Caring Collaborative back in 2018. I joined the team. My background is in substance use response. I'm a social worker, and I've been able to contribute to the CCC's mission since that time, really specializing in my area of substance use and recovery, and it's just been a phenomenal 7 years with this organization.
Yes, Dante Zanoni. I started back in 2020 during COVID. Prior to that, a lot of work in the social work field as well. Worked for a lot of nursing homes, medical social worker for hospice, connecting people. So this kind of fit the bill. And one of my coworkers kept coercing me, you got to do this, you got to do this. So Charlie and I, our director, met a few times at Dollar General, and it kept coming up. So I was hired during COVID, and it's been great, and a bunch of great coworkers.
So you must have just started when we first started doing the interviews and stuff.
Yep.
For the
it was a COVID hire.
What year was the Harvest Meal started? Do you know?
So 2019 was our first, our kickoff meal. So
I missed the first one.
Yep.
But I've been with it ever since.
All right. So what inspired the idea behind the Family Harvest Meal?
Yeah. So as I just shared, we kicked off in 2019, and the Community Caring Collaborative, we've always had a mission of supporting children and families, and really finding different ways to engage in community. And the Washington County and the Machias area has hosted the annual downtown trick or treat for many years, even before the Family Harvest Meal. And we came up with this idea of what a wonderful thing during a time when so many families are together, so many children are out in the community, it's busy, the community is bustling, that we can end the night serving them a free hot meal. We know it's a time when parents are like trying to feed their kids after maybe they've gotten a little sugared up. And that's where the idea came from. We wanted to make sure it was free, it was accessible, and it was connected to another big community event. And it's just grown from there. So the first year we had about 150 or so meals that we served. And last year we calculated, at best count, about 600 meals.
Wow.
So it really, over these last 7 years, this will be our 7th year, has just grown and grown.
All right. And talk a little bit about who's behind the scenes organizing this meal and making it happen.
Yeah, so a lot of hands. The CCC, we're the heart of this operation, but Angie Garrison has also been part of this since the beginning. Angie's Comfort Kitchen, who does the cooking. And then over the years, we've had a lot of volunteers, a lot of donations. WA, Machias High School culinary teams helped out, the Lubec Women's Club, local community members, a lot of good donors as well, Downey's Community Hospital, Onion Town Builders, True Value, Downey's Credit Union. And this year we have some additional support from Healthy Acadia, Copscook Institute, and the Lubec Community Outreach Center as well. So a lot of help.
All right. Tell us a little bit more about the menu and Angie's Comfort Kitchen. Is that what it was?
Yes, Angie Garrison does catering, and Angie's Comfort Kitchen has been doing the meals every year. So turkey dinner, all the fixings, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, rolls, seasoned veggies, and of course dessert. And our dessert team, again, is Machias High School, WA, the Lubec Women's Club. A special shout out to the Hups. Brenda and Judy Hupp have been just in their home kitchen doing these cookies, chocolate chip, you name it. So between them three, they've always come through with dessert. And then, of course, I have to mention Angie's Apple and Blueberry Crisp pie as well. That's also been there. And we do recognize, like, a lot of civic organizations, a lot of churches that are doing the same thing, doing a lot of community meals. So we really wanted them to be a part of this. And so this year, the LCOC, Lubec Community Outreach Center, Healthy Acadia, and Copscook Institute are donating food items this year as well, and collaborating with us, locally sourced seasoned veggies and such.
All right. So what can families expect when they walk through the door?
Yeah, it's a really exciting time. And one of the things that we like to really highlight is those 600 meals that I talked about last year, that'll happen in about 90 minutes. So
Wow.
there is a lot going on under one roof at the Lee Pellin Center in Machias once the doors open at 4 o'clock. So when families enter, and this is not just for families, it's any community members. We have older adults that will come and sit and have a meal that may not have someone at home to share a meal with, or just new families. We've found new families in the community that have come out. But when you come through the door, everyone gets an opportunity to get a raffle ticket to win a prize. We have resource tables that are aligned on the outside of the center, so families or individuals can check out local resources that are right here in our community. We have food tables set up. You can grab a plate to sit down, or you can grab a plate to go. We really wanted to make it accessible, recognizing not everyone wants to sit and have a meal, or they're ready to get to their next event or get their kids tucked in for the evening. So we also have meals to go if you'd like that.
Might be under the weather.
So yeah, might be under the weather. And if you have a neighbor, we have people that come in to say, I have a neighbor that is not getting out of their house or doesn't have a way to get to this event. We're happy to give you a meal to take to your neighbor. No questions asked. So we really make this event accessible for all community members. Even though it's called the Family Harvest Meal, it has expanded into a community harvest meal over the years, open to community members from wherever you may come. It's not just specific to the Machias area.
All right.
I think that's an invite, Lupe, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I've been there before. I think I'm going to be able to make it. So what kind of prizes will be given out?
So our prize elf is Julie, who isn't with us today.
Oh, okay.
And she does, this is one of the funnest things that she does. She picks out all kinds of fun, age appropriate across the age span, toys, cool trendy blankets, pillows, whatever it might be, things that kids would like. But we also know that we have so many adults there. So Catherine's Closet in Machias donated a gift certificate, and we'll also have other gift certificates or gift cards available for raffle as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So what about the resource tables? Who's participating this year?
Yeah, so again, these local agencies have an opportunity to set up tables to talk about, show programs and services they offer. So this year, we're very proud to host the AMHC, Family Futures Down East, Prevention Council, Down East Rainbow Alliance, the Maine Seacoast Mission, Washington County Community College, and there are others as well. But I'm always happy to have them. And like Abby had mentioned, they kind of line up around the perimeter of the inside of the building. So as people are getting ready or getting in line, to get their food, they can talk with them.
What are some of the organizations do?
Yeah,
Just
so
to say a couple samples.
they may have pamphlets and brochures. Often there's like fun swag. They usually always have candy at their tables. And in the past, we've had different groups have little games or crafts or some sort of activity for children, coloring pages or others. So they get to show up however they'd like. They get their space, and they may come in costume. Many do. The CCC team, you'll see what we're cooking up this year, but we're not going to give it away otherwise. But we always show up in themed costume too, but it's really fun to see how our community partners show up for this event.
So what do some of the community partners do as far as say the CCC and other organizations? What do they actually do in the community?
Oh, great. Yeah. So their work within the community. So Healthy Acadia is a public health organization. They do so much, of course, with the Turkey-a-thon that just raised over $40,000 in one day for our community. And they do so much in the area of prevention, recovery, food services. AMHC, their behavioral health organization, a Rustic Mental Health Center, they have services for children to adults around behavioral health, substance use, recovery, so engaged in the community. So a variety of nonprofit organizations, Family Futures Down East, two-generational program for families that are returning or entering college for the first time that have children. So just, a great way for them to promote the work that they do right here in our community at this event.
Nice. And is there a story from the past event that you can tell that stuck with you guys?
Yeah, I think one of the stories that stood out the most, a couple of them, but we've heard so much great feedback over the years, just appreciation, thanks. Like, I wouldn't have normally gotten out for this event, from people of all ages. But we've had community members that are new to our community. And last year we met a family that had just relocated, and they said, we didn't realize how much heart this community had. We also have had community members that may be in Washington County for a short stay for their recovery journey, and they're at a home. And two, they've said, wow, I've never felt so much a part of a community. So those are the stories that really stick out to us, and just it's the reason why we do it.
The children too. I mean, we raffle off the prizes at the end, so we have a mic, and I usually get there on the loudspeaker and start pulling tickets.
Rap and stuff?
Yeah, people come in. Yeah. So it's just seeing these children. They all line up and they just hold their tickets, and they're like, "Please, me," and just calling, and just seeing their faces in their costumes. It's just so heartwarming. I just love it every year.
Nice. So how can people volunteer or contribute? They can still get involved?
Yeah, so they can go on our website. I mean, that's the biggest thing is to go on our website, cccmaine, stateofmaine.org, or they can reach out directly to Julie Redding, who's our clinical director, and her email is jredding@cccmaine.org. You can go on our website. We have a flyer, download it, print it out, share it, and we also have a place to donate. You can do it. It can be anonymous, or you can share a story on why you're donating. So direct people right to our website. Go to cccmaine.org or contact Julie.
Yeah.
All right. Talk a little bit about the biggest challenge in organizing something like this.
I just think it's the sheer volume of getting ready and organizing and collaborating. Figuring out everything from who's going to be there for resources, who's going to be our cleanup crew, what is Angie doing, and how is Healthy Acadia going to contribute to help, Angie cook less dessert. And then us, the CCC team, we start, August, September?
Yeah.
I think we have a spreadsheet the size of a server in regards to, who's doing what, who's donating, who's going to contact who. Just the organization, the colossal organizing that we have to do to make this ready. But, everyone that gets together and organizes, the collaboration's key, and everyone wants to collaborate. So that's probably for me anyway, for us, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what does community care mean to you personally?
To me, it just means being there for your neighbor, caring for our town, for our county, whether it's lending a cup of, like I say, whether it's lending a cup of sugar or a listening ear, just knowing that someone out there cares about you. People come to this event, like Abby said, it's just adults, families, parents, and they're getting their kids ready. They're working during the day, and then they're rushing to get their kids in the costume, and then they're going down to do a trick-or-treat down Main Street. And we just want to let them know that, look, we care. Don't worry about going home and having to cook supper. Come to the Lee Pellin Center. You got a meal. You've got socialization, you've got neighbors, you've got games, we've got music. It's just a fun time, and that's caring.
Yep.
To me.
Anything?
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better. That was great. Thanks, Dante.
So if someone's never been to the CCC event before, what would you say to encourage them to go?
Just want to say, Dante just said it best, and really it is about making it accessible to everyone, because we recognize that everyone's experience might not be the same. So whether you're an individual or you're with a family and you have a big family, please, we encourage you to come. If you want to sit and stay, if you want to take a meal to go, if you want to participate in the raffle, you can, but you don't have to. So we just try to make it really accessible in a variety of ways. The doors do open at 4, and we had historically said 4 to 6, but we recognize that sometimes there was the sheer volume that Dante was talking about, that within 90 minutes, our 600 meals were gone. And so we can, year after year, we prepare more, we prepare for bigger, but the doors open at 4. And so we just say, come early, come at 4.
Earlier you mentioned from the beginning to till last year. What was the difference again? How many? Yeah,
about 150 our first year, and then we estimate through our count 600. And we even did it during, we got innovative during COVID and no contact times. We did a drive-through. We did just prepared to-go meals. So we've never taken a year off. in spite of some of the different challenges we've experienced.
That was interesting too, because we had cars lined up, right near Helen's, and we set up cones, so it was just like a lane, and you go through the lane, and then we were all at the door.
We tried our best,
we did our best. But.
Nice. So give us all the information we need to participate.
Yes. So again, the event is our 7th annual Family Harvest Meal hosted by the Community Caring Collaborative. It will be held during the downtown trick or treat event in Machias on Friday, October 31st. Doors open at 4 p.m. at the Lee Pellin Center, and we hope to see you there.
While supplies last.
Yes, while supplies last.
All right. Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
If you want to bring a costume, bring a costume. You're going to see us Abbeys. We're not going to spill the beans here.
I was
but you'll
ask
see
you,
all of us.
Is there a theme?
We theme every year.
Okay, there's a theme, but you don't want to
There's
give
one
that
piece
away.
of my costume left. If I tell you though, Lupe, if it arrived yesterday, I probably would have come in my costume today for you, but it just hasn't come in.
Okay. All right. Abby Vrucci, Dante Zanoni, Community Caring Collaborative. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. And this is Lupe. You're listening to Classic Hits, 92.7, 95.3, and the Border Country, 102.9.